Welcome, Dr. Pragati. There is a little bit confusion in Pragati. I have multiple names with me. One is Pragati Verma, one is Anchal Pragati, one is Pragati Rani. The
No,
course
no, my email
enrollment and all.
was Pragati, so you got Anchal from there.
Yes,
And
yes.
my name, actual name is Pragati Verma, but one of my teacher in class 10th
Uh-huh.
mistakenly wrote it Pragati Rani. So my official name is Pragati Rani, and I haven't changed it because it didn't bother me so much.
Okay. When I was checking the list, what I do every year is I know names of some of the students who performed very well in test series. I'll just type it in the PDF. So when I'm typing Pragati Verma, Anshul Pragati, I was not like there was Pragati Rani. I was little bit
Pragati
confused.
Rani
Yeah,
in
that's
official
why I
document.
messaged you on the same day.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
this is an interesting thing. Okay, you're still called Pragati Rani, civil
Yeah,
servant, or
in
what
official document
official?
and in my records, Pragati Rani.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like people who know me, they call me Pragati Verma.
Okay. So for a married woman in India, there will be change of surname also, right? You have the third name also from
I
your.
no, I was Verma before marriage and I am Verma after marriage. So no change.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going through your father-in-law and mother-in-law interview in the YouTube channel. They were
Yes,
very happy, and he's an ex-IAS, right? Retired IAS.
yes, yes. Now he is
Okay.
a member, State Police Complaint Authority, Haryana.
Okay. Okay. So what is the role? Because we'll start with that in your
Uh,
shaping your UPSC journey. Yeah.
yes, yes. I after MBBS I thought of preparing for UPSC, but then simultaneously, like I completed my internship and I got admission into PGI Chandigarh with All India Rank 6. So it was a good rank, good college, good branch. So I thought of doing masters first.
Okay.
So I did my masters and I didn't get any time to prepare for UPSC during my MD. Then I did my SRship from AIMS Delhi and I was expecting at that time, so I left it and came to Kurukshetra.
Mhm.
And then I worked in corporate hospitals in Kurukshetra only. And after I had my baby, I was on maternity leave. At that time, I thought I am free now. I can prepare for UPSC. So I talked
Okay.
to my husband about it, and
Yes.
he told me if you want to go for it, and it is somewhere like constantly bugging you, so you should definitely prepare for it.
Yeah.
Then he supported me, he encouraged me. He himself prepared for UPSC for 3 4 years. So best part was I didn't have to purchase any books. Start with right.
That's
So I
very.
got all the material and I was confident in medical sciences because I did my MBBS and then masters. So I devoted almost 10 years of my life to medical science and
Yes.
this was the subject I was most familiar with. So I went with medical sciences as an option
No.
without any doubt.
Yes. So 2021, you gave your first prelims. That was not a serious attempt, right? So after that, in 2022, you were ranked 740. Did you join any service or you're still continuing with the private radiology service?
Oh no, last year only when UPSC result was out, I wrote HCS as well,
Yeah.
Haryana Civil Services.
Rank
So
two in Haryana. Yeah. Yeah.
I was ranked 2 in Haryana. I joined Haryana Civil Services. So I was doing that only while giving this last attempt.
Yes. 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 Do you have, by chance, you have any interaction with Dr. Anjali Garg? I think she's also
Yeah,
Haryana.
she was my batchmate in HCS.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's a good friend.
Okay. Yes.
So
Yes.
we are in touch.
Yes, in rank 714 2022, and for a NEET PG AAR 6 who got PGA Chandigarh Radiology, what was this? Marks 254 in medical science. Because uh, maybe I could see a lot of first time attempters, maybe they're not understanding the demand of medical science
Mm.
optional as an exam. Just I need you to add few points here, and what was you did like to improve your 254 to 287, and this year you are the topper of medical sciences as an optional, right? So just brief me in this.
Thank you for the wishes, sir. Last year, when I got 740 rank, I could not complete the syllabus. I was not expecting I would clear prelims, and before prelims, I didn't touch medical science at all because all the GS subjects they were new for me. I never studied history, polity, geography, economy post 10th class. So my time went to these subjects.
Yes.
A lot of time went to these subjects, and I could not touch medical sciences. And I was like, I was sure in medical sciences, but after prelims when I opened the book, made notes, I actually found it is very vast. So I could not complete the syllabus. I studied 5 or 6 subjects, and I joined your test series, but I could not write a single test. So that was the reason I got 254. And this time I completed the syllabus. I wrote many tests, 6, 7 tests. So these were quite helpful in fetching marks this time. So now that I can reflect on my mistakes, I would advise the first attempters to complete the syllabus at least once before writing prelims only. Because post prelims, there is ethics, there is essay and answer writing practice, and it is time consuming. So you should be familiar with all the topics. You should be ready with notes before prelims get over, and post prelims you just need to brush it up 2 3 times. This time I did the same and it helped me a lot. So I would advise to go through the syllabus. Don't leave optional subject after prelims gets cleared.
As I could see, because from the 10th standard onwards, we are not in touch with the general study subjects. And suddenly, if you make a U-turn from MBBS to UPSC,
Yes,
we
yes.
tend to spend a lot of time in general study subjects. And
Mhm.
when the prelim comes, even for rank number one, it's unpredictable whether you're going to clear prelims or not because of the nature of the exam. So
Yes.
many of the students, they start medical science post prelims, and in this 100-day period, they fail to write the test. And I keep on stressing upon the fact that answer writing practice, even for medical science, is very important. And toppers like you and toppers, your seniors, they all they press upon the same fact. So, what was that uh, like answer writing practice? How important it is, and how it is different from our university exams? Because even during your radiology, also you'll be writing some theory exams, right?
Yes.
To clear the exam. So, just brief us on that.
Uh, University exams, the main difference is time management. University exam, I can chill out, I can go to drink water in between exams because it is not much lengthy.
Yes, yes,
And in university exam, aim is to get 50% marks. But in this, you are like in hell lot of competition. Your aim is to achieve the highest marks.
yes,
So the difference is that. Other thing is this. This is very lengthy. You can't think there and write at same time. So you should be prepared with some formats of your questions. Like if some management of some disease is asked, I'll start like this, and then I'll make a flow chart of the management, and then conclude with some precautions or some side effect like this. So these sort of formats should be already made in your mind, so that you need not think about it in your actual exam. And you can't just sit and train your mind to do that. You can do that just by writing the questions, more and more questions, more and more paper. And the difference is starking clear. Last time I didn't write the exam, and this time I wrote many tests
yes, I
of
could see.
medical sciences, so it
Yes,
makes
yes.
difference. GS last year and this year I got almost same marks, 400, around 400, 400. Interview I got almost same marks. Essay I got almost same marks, like
Hmm.
1 or 2 marks difference. The 33 marks difference in medical sciences, it made me switch my services this time.
So, what were you doing for time management and also choosing the questions? Because that is new domain for us, wherein you have to choose mandatory question 1 and 5 are common to everyone, but choosing the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8 out of that you have to choose, right? So, how are you practicing that?
I would like to confess what I did during my final exams. In paper two, there was a question. It was, I think, second number question, and last part was yellow greasy scales on scalp, and I misread it as yellow greasy stools. So I wrote first part complete 15 marks, second part complete 20 marks, and the third part that I misread was 15 marks, and I didn't prepare Siboria. And there was a question that what is the causative organism? I was not aware of that. So
Yes.
it was second question. I started my paper. I wrote the first question. It was second one. So I left the 15 marker in like total. I left it. I completed the paper. I completed my paper like half an hour before, and
Yes.
I wrote another new question. I cut
Okay.
all the
Strike off the
parts
whole
that I
part two
attempted. Yes.
question.
So
Okay.
I was afraid that it would cause me some trouble and my marks would be less, but it was not the case. And in paper two, I got around 150 marks. And my MD
Yes.
also helped me writing good answers because
Yes.
during MD I did radiology. So my main forte is diagnosis. So I'm
Yes.
very good at diagnosis. So from hemat test to radiology, and I still remember there was a question of acute abdomen. So that is all my domain.
Newer
What
domain,
is
yeah.
acute
Yes,
abdomen?
yes.
I just remember I wrote it so beautifully. I made the X-ray diagrams, the CT diagrams, air under diaphragm. So yes, definitely masters help you because there is much coordination when you do masters. You coordinate with surgeons, you coordinate with medicine people, with pathology for reports. So it gives you a wider picture, a wider horizon to write your answers.
Yes, yes.
So I think that helped me.
Yeah,
Revision
yeah.
takes time. This time I remember my husband, he is doing MD medicine.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this time I made him take leave for 5 days, and because he has this background and he understands the subject better, so
Yes.
I made him sit in front of me and I taught him all the full syllabus in 5 days, so I could revise because it is tiring. The subject is too vast, and I have a habit of group study.
Okay,
So
okay.
this time I didn't have any friend in medical science, so I asked him to help me, and he did. And this time I could revise my syllabus.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that was a good point. And
Yes.
other than that, in paper one, I could not remember that I can do any better in any question. In paper two, there was a surgery that hysterectomy post prolapse. So I could not recall the name of surgery. That was the only mistake I did in my exam. Otherwise, it went well.
Okay.
To
Please, please,
advice to
please.
medical science aspirants is you
Yes.
should not stick to PYQs only. Yes, you get repetition of PYQ 60%, 70% question are from PYQ, but those 20 30% question, they make much difference. Like this time they asked about deglutition process, muscles
Yes.
of tongue.
Yes.
So you should be ready with all the topics in your syllabus at least, because you cannot predict any question outside the syllabus, but you should be thorough with the syllabus. You should make small notes of the syllabus, because at the end you can't just pick up your book and revise whole syllabus. So like I can give you an example. I have made my surgery notes in 10 pages, in
Yes.
just 10 pages, so that I can quickly go through. So visual memory also helps.
Yes.
Hmm.
We need that revision book at the end because it's very tough to revise an optional like medical science, and many of the students they're worried in the last few days, and I get uh, anxious calls, worried calls, tensed calls from the students in those last 5 days because I do understand you're already brain drained by mains answer writing, right?
Exactly.
So what we are trying to do, doctor, this time is, as you said, we are in the similar lines. We are trying to conduct revision sessions this time to all the aspirants, so
Hmm.
that I think I'm going to do the same job like doctor, your husband has did the same thing. What I was trying to
Exactly.
do is I
Hmm.
was trying to make
To hasten the
subject
revisions.
revision easy
Exactly.
through a live call by kind of let's take anatomy and let's revise 15 important topics which have come in the last thing. This is one way of doing it. As per the analysis, I could see 80 to 85% are from previous year topics only, but
Hmm.
they're not 5 years past. They can be 10 or 15 years past also. We are starting with hashtag unasked version because this unasked questions were put into question number 1 and 5 to pull
Yes.
us. The overall medical science score is coming down. The 20 marks that extra which other people are scoring is just because there is one odd question in the question number 1 and question number 5
Compulsory
which is
question.
costing us 20 marks. Definitely, it's very important to also touch upon unasked version questions to be able to master medical science optional. If you're not
But,
banking on
but
medical
what
science,
you
yes,
can
please.
do in
Yes,
this,
please.
you can put a question in every test, like in
Yes,
anatomy,
yes,
in pharma. In every test, you can put one or two questions out of syllabus
yes.
to
Just to test their
that.
current state of mind and how they attempt it. Because sometimes what happens in the exam, suddenly you see two or three questions which are out of the box now.
Mhm.
Your confidence will come down and it will affect your overall performance, right? I think doctors should be habituated to. That's what I did is even in UPSC medical regular course also in the notes also, it's
Mhm.
mainly built on syllabus specific previous year questions and trick. But test series is definitely I have included 20% unasked questions in the recent daily answer writing program. So the next batch is ready for this surprise also. They felt
Yes,
it a little bit off
it
the
is
beaten
very
tough.
good.
Yes, yes, Nana. Yes, yes, good.
They should be ready for some googly, kuch out of syllabus question.
Yeah. As we're discussing medical science, I would also like you to add a few points to post MBBS MD students who are currently pursuing MD and if they want to start early. So in your case, you're already a radiologist. So
Hmm.
during that time, you this thought of UPSC came across. But what
Hmm.
advice would you like to give? Like, if there is any special thing that you would add to this, starting earlier, how to use time during MD to prepare for this UPSC? Yeah.
I would like to say, if you have made your mind to prepare for UPSC before joining the masters, so you should choose some subjects in which you are relatively free. You cannot choose like medicine or gyne, because these are time consuming. You are extremely busy, and you get calls all day, all night, emergency calls. So you can spare very less time during these subject masters. So you can choose some subject like pathology or radiology. And if you are doing already, if you have chosen already a subject, then you can at least spare 1 or 2 hours just to go through newspaper, because that will help to cut down preparation of your general studies subjects.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
can devote more time to medical sciences. So you can continue reading the newspaper to get into touch with the GS topics. And you can spare 1 or 2 hours at least a daily basis with, to cover some topics from medical sciences. And you can do, at least during your degree, you can prepare some notes of medical sciences, complete notes. Because when you have the notes, you it is way easier. Because during my first attempt, I didn't have any notes. So I used to go to books, then search the topic, and then read it, and then write it somewhere. And if I again have to revise it, I didn't know where did I read
Yes,
from.
sir. Yes.
So you can make some notes in the first go, so that it is concise in your hand, and whenever you want to read some topic, you can just pick the copy and read it directly from that. So that could be done beforehand, and that would be helpful during revision as well. uh, 90% of syllabus in medical science, it's static. For example, anatomy static, pathology static. In medicine, some new drugs are coming. For example, for hep C, we have velpatasvir and sofosbuvir.
Yes.
So you need to you need to update medicine treatment wise, new antibiotics, new medicines, and some new schemes, PSM. So these should be done on monthly basis. You can go through like internet new schemes related to anemia or related to HIV, or new programs initiated, for example Indradhanush, या फिर newer version
Yes.
Indradhanush,
Yes.
all
Yes.
these. So there are very few topics in which you need to keep yourself updated, and you can do that monthly or twice monthly basis. So it is easier, it's not much stressor about the
Okay.
update, because 90% of the questions, they are
Remains.
regular questions. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What we are doing with UPSC Medical is we have this article section wherein whatever changes happen with medicine within the purview of the syllabus. Because out of the syllabus, lot of things change. But
And
within the
there
UPSC
are some
prescribed syllabus, yes.
emails also from your side. Yes, I
Yes.
read those as well. For
Yes.
example, there's sickle cell anemia, and some
Program,
drug
yes.
miltefosine is not working because it has with some resistance problem, something. So yes, it helped me.
Even what I'm trying to do in test series is two things. One thing is any recent change in national health program or drug related management. Intentionally, I'm including that question in the test series, and model answer is the most updated one, because even I have students from 3 years back, 4 years back, who finished their video course, right? So for
Yes.
them to get those updates, and what we do is we give them updated handouts every now and then to know the updates. And third important thing is we conduct live grant test every year. So that
Hmm.
live grant test contains all the updates happened in that current year, so that you can keep
Okay.
track of what is happening with medicine, because this area uh, might not be might not affect your score on a large scale, but definitely that 5 to 10 marks is also very
Exactly.
important for this
Yes, yes.
exam, right?
It
So
makes
that's,
difference.
yeah,
Much
that's
difference.
what we are trying to do.
Yes.
So one more important thing is, for a medical science student, how important to have health related data for the interview stage. And
Last year, I was asked about IR, international relations, and I was asked about Japan. I was asked about Russia, China, and all these things. And I was not much prepared for that, because my background is medical sciences,
yes,
and I was working Haryana Civil Services, and I had hobbies of painting, and my background is medical sciences. So I was not expecting IR questions. But this year, I was prepared. I prepared IR, and I gave like satisfactory answers. I was expecting around 190, but that's it. I got 175.
Yes.
But in interview, they didn't ask me much about my medical science knowledge. Yes, there is one mandatory question that you are doctor, you did PG, MD from a wonderful
Yes.
college.
Yes.
Why do you want to join services? And I think there is no perfect answer for that.
That. Yes.
But you need to you need to be honest. Whatever your reason for preparation was, you should tell them.
Yes.
So.
Only that regarding medical science, any health related program, any health related updates or any generic
Yes,
kind
he
of thing.
asked. They asked me about anemia in school-going children.
Okay. Yes.
So I quoted National Family Health Survey data that under
Yes.
five children are more than 60% children in under five are anemic. So yes, it helped me. And these data, you need not prepare for them separately, because GS, the
Answer
society
writing
part,
also. Yeah.
answer
Yes.
the GS answer writing also help you with this data.
Yes.
But yes, if you are a doctor, you should be aware of health data, especially from National Family Health Survey,
Yes.
or from like TB nowadays, Kala Azar
Yes.
elimination program. So you should be aware of all those things.
Yes. So this is all about medical science as an optional. Quickly, in a few minutes, also brief us through UPSC journey about prelims preparation and also general studies.
Yes. Prelims this year, result came on 23rd of May, and I was not preparing before that for prelims, because I was in chill mode and I was thinking that exam went well and I was hopeful that I would get a good service. And on 23rd result came and I got 740, and I had 4 days just to prepare for,
The
only
prelim.
4 days for prelims. So most of my friends, they advised me not to write the exam, because if I'm not prepared, I won't clear it and it would be depressing. But anyways, I wrote the exam. In those 4 days, I revised my static syllabus. Like medical sciences, I made short notes of my static syllabus as well. So it helped me a lot. Like I was so thankful I could revise the syllabus in 4 days for prelims. So it gave me confidence, and I attempted like all the static questions. Current affairs, I was not confident, so I left those, and I scored around 84 in GS and 88 in CSAT. So, and CSAT, I am confident in CSAT. I never prepared for CSAT, but CSAT is becoming unbeatable nowadays. It is like more dangerous than GS.
Yes. Yes.
So I would advise to go through one or two practice papers just to strategize how to attempt the paper, because in CSAT exam some questions are so time consuming and aspirants cannot help during that time crisis. So you should not waste more than 1 or 2 minutes on a question. You should try attempting a question, and if it is so tough and taking so long time, so you should leave it and just go to other question. Don't take any question emotionally. Like you should go to another, at
Yes.
least you should go through all the questions in 1.5 hours. So that was my strategy in CSET. Last year prelims, I studied my static subjects. I read current affairs monthly magazines. I revised those. Apart from that, newspapers on and off whenever I could revise newspaper, because at that time my kid was like 1.5 years old, so he needed much time. So a newspaper is a good thing in prelims as well as in mains. It gives you opinions, it gives you facts, data. So it was a good source.
So were you also ready for this attempt? Like what were you thinking? Because last time you were waiting till the day of the results, so still you
Uh,
continuing the preparation?
this time, my interview was during the last week. So
Okay.
last year
Okay.
my interview was on 1st February.
First February. Yes. Yes.
So on third day of interview, I was over with my interview, and after that I was not preparing. But this time I read newspaper for like 3 months, because my interview was on 1st of April this time.
Yes.
So I was ready with the current affairs, and this time result and prelims, they have a gap of around 1.5 month. So I had time for
Yeah.
that
That's
also if anything went wrong. So.
so I think the good take from this conversation is that no emotional investment during your prelim stage because time
Exactly.
management is the key and you should work smart on the day of the exam.
Especially during
Yes,
CSAT.
yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
definitely.
good. Just talk us through the GS part, strategy and resources for GS.
GS current affairs newspaper helped me a lot this time during GS. I like took some pointers from newspaper on daily basis, and I like jotted down with my syllabus, with my topics of mains. And Ethics, for ethics, I wrote some quotes, education related quotes, women related quotes, and I used in questions accordingly. Same for essay. And in ethics, I used to write examples from newspaper. For example, I thought of using stray dogs menace in Delhi,
Mhm.
and like I just wrote daily life examples in my ethics, no flowery writing and nothing much. But I learned some definitions, and apart from that, I learned the theories of ethics. So if some quote is there, so I would start with this quote, correlates with this theory. So it helped me some decent marks, not very much marks in ethics. I got 112 or 111 this time.
111, yes.
111, yes. And GS1, I am not very good with history, so I just completed the syllabus, and whatever was asked, I just tried to complete the paper.
Yes.
And GS2, I use internet a lot for that, for some online classes, for current affairs, the society part. I did very well. I made notes, I revised them and reproduced those in my answers. So this time I focused mainly on optional subject, because last year I had a lesson, and last year and this year GS score is almost same.
Same.
The only difference was made by optional. So
Okay.
I focused more on optional during those 2.5 months.
So credit goes to medical sciences as an optional, right?
The credit goes to you, because you checked my papers on time and gave me valuable uh, mm, suggestions.
Yes.
Uh, yes. So
But see,
I
answers are
sleep.
always good. Answers are always good. You were up to the mark. But I think it's very important to double check our preparation strength before going to a final one. That itself gives you a confidence that, "Arey, at least these
Yes.
are the marks I am gonna get," and all. I
Yes.
think I was able to give you that sense of fullness or completeness that yes, my optional was prepared, right? Yeah.
Yes, 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 and definitely it helped me, because I remember calling you and asking you, "Sir, go through my paper and just tell me, is it fine or I need to make some improvements." I remember I called you 3, 4 times.
Yes, yes, I
Because
know that.
last I
Yes,
was skeptical of my optional marks. Last year I got 254. This
yes,
year I practiced, I wrote exams, so I was hoping for better marks this year.
yes,
And
yes.
your suggestions and the analysis, it was so good, and I worked on some suggestion given by you. You gave me suggestion uh, for my treatment part, because I'm radiologist. My aim is to diagnose the
Yes,
disease
sir.
and give it to medicine people or surgery people to treat. So my treatment was a little weaker, but with your suggestions, specifically
Focus mainly
paid
on the
attention.
treatment
Yes,
aspect.
yes.
Yeah, yes, yes. I have analyzed your paper. The two things like the differential diagnosis and treatment part were wherein you're I can't say lagging. They're way good than
Not up
most
to
of the
mark.
aspirants. But again, see, when you ask me to criticize or analyze, I should tell you something. They're up to the mark. But again, if there is scope for improvement, diagnosis part was excellent because you are a diagnostician, right?
Yes, yes.
So that way, even I had taken some of the inputs from your answer. I admit this because every year when I get good answer sheets from
Hmm.
the aspirants, from the toppers, I inculcate them into UPSC Medico notes and into teaching, because this way it's like a pool of collection, right? Knowledge collection. So I
Yes.
did took diagnostic aspects of you and I have inculcated it. And it's, see, fortune favors brave, they say, right? That question of acute abdomen was never expected in the
Ah,
exam.
exactly. I was so happy to see the question.
I think that's the reason you're in the history says that medical science optional topper in 2023 is Dr. Pragati, and the
Thank,
radiology
thank
came to the rescue, right?
you. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And
very happy to do.
I
Yes,
want to
please,
emphasize
please.
one more thing I forgot. In medical science, we have habit of writing lengthy answer during our professional examinations.
Yeah.
But during exam, we have just 1 page or 1 or 2 pages. So you need to write all the information on that page only. And I think medical science optional time is not much problem as compared to GS exam, because it's not very lengthy. Like I told you, I completed one half hour
Half
before
an
and
hour before, yeah.
another. Yes, yes. So time is not a problem, but the space management should be very well. It should look neat and clean. Last year, my paper was, I made some arrows right, left, and center, and kuch aise, because I didn't write exam, so I had no idea how to concise that information in just this space. So I would advise to write questions and join a decent test series. Last year, I didn't write a test series. I also found difficulty in finding a test series.
Very good.
But then ultimately, someone suggested me that
Yes, yes,
UPSC Medicals is good.
yes,
So
yes. So knowledge, wisdom, or content are less useful than presentation, aesthetics, and also time management in UPSC, not only
I
for
I
medical
would
side.
not say
Yes,
less useful. You can present a good
yes,
good. You need to present content only. So you need to have a content, a right
yes.
content, but you need to practice more. If you have good content, you can fetch 260 marks, 250 marks. But to fetch more marks, it should be presented.
Presentation matters more. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
I think
definitely.
same logic applies to general
All the
studies also,
subjects.
right? General
Yes.
studies also. There is a student who performed really well in university. He got 241 in medical science optional.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
yes, this can happen because yes, you might be very good doctor, but again, this exam is testing you only in the lines of answer writing.
Exactly.
They want you to write
Yes,
answers on the paper. So that was my reason for quoting that contradictory statement of content is less useful because
yes, yes.
presentation, images, diagrams, they matter more, and practice is very important. And you
And
are,
another thing is
yes,
stamina, because you
yes,
need to write like you need to get up, get ready at 9 a.m. and you need to write just one exam during your professional exam.
professional exam.
But
Yes,
during UPSC, it is like physically exhausting, mentally exhausting. So you need to have a practice under like exhausted state as well. So
yes,
whenever like I wrote exams and I used to feel like I'm not feeling like writing exam, but still I wrote exams and that helped me during my final exam as well.
yes, yes. So I think I could extract 90% of what I wanted from your experience. The remaining 10% is more emotionally connected because I'm also parenting a toddler and it's not easy whenever the results come. Now my family or my wife should be helping me to conduct this interview.
Yes.
So to do the same thing for around 1.5 to 2 years, you need a lot of support to
Yes.
handle the toddler, and also there will be a lot of doctor mothers who will be watching this video who wants to do something in their life. For them,
Yes.
UPSC, if they if they wish to join UPSC, what advice would you like to give them? Like, because this is not an easy thing. I personally understand.
Yes.
It's really painful to leave a kid and go to an exam or to do night outs, right?
Yes.
Just talk us through this emotional journey. Yeah.
Uh, First of all, I would like to tell you I could write the exam only because my family helped me, my in laws. I live with my in laws, and my husband actually supported me to write this exam. He motivated that you can do it, your knowledge is good, and there's this. And my mother in law, she is the actual supporter. She took care of my child when I was writing exam, she took care of him when I was studying. And mostly I used to study like post 9 o'clock when he used to sleep. I used to study for 3 4 hours and it was focused because I know this is the only time I get it. This is only like focused time I get to study. So that was one. Another thing was whenever you get half an hour, 1 hour during your day, just write question in that time. Just read. You should decide that during daytime, whenever I get half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour time, I would write this or I will write these questions in that time. And for night time, I used to read the subject, used to make notes. But during daytime, I could not read like properly. And I am a student who likes to sit down and study for like hours, for 3 or 4 hours, just
Yes.
by taking in between 5 or 10 minutes break. I
Yes.
cannot study for half an hour and then get up and then run to do something and then come back. And this breaks the rhythm. But I did that because that was the only way to do it. And for the mothers, I would say have a support system and then prepare for this exam. And if not, just don't take stress, because being a mother is always a guilty situation. If you're studying, you are guilty that you are not playing with your kid, and if you are playing with your kid, you are taking care of him, then you are guilty that you are not studying, because all other aspirants, they don't have these problems. So I would say just calm your mind. Whenever your kid needs you, just be there with him, because if you're not there, you will be feeling guilty,
Yeah.
and that time you won't be studying. You can't study at that time. So just take out some hours, do focus study in those hours, and don't crib like throughout the day. I'm not able to study, I have a kid, I'm not able to study, what should I do? Like, just utilize whatever time you can and be positive.
Uh, Congratulations again. And also all the best for your future. Okay, I'm signing off.
Thank you
Jai
so
Hind.
much, Dr. Naveen, and thanks for helping me with my optional and with the test series, definitely.
Yes, man, it's my duty. Chalo. Signing off. Jai Hind.
Okay, thank you. Jai Hind.